Yo, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the San Francisco 49ers franchise. I'm back today after taking a few days off. I don't know if you can still tell in my voice, but I had lost my voice over the weekend. I went to the Iowa-Penn State football game, and you all know how that ended. My Iowa Hawkeyes lost it in the final second, and I lost my voice during the game. So it was a double L for me, but I am back, getting my voice back here. I'm recording this on Tuesday night. Should be up on Wednesday, hopefully, if all things go right. I apologize for missing a few uploads the past couple of days, but that is what I've been dealing with. I can't do a commentary if I don't have a voice, and it's been really bad on Sunday and Monday. Now I'm doing this Tuesday, and it still sounds a little bit shaky, but we're here facing the Seattle Seahawks at CenturyLink Field, a very tough place to play, and our San Francisco 49ers 1-0 hosts are beating the Carolina Panthers. Are facing Russell Wilson in this offense. He threw for 385 yards and 3 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions in Week 1 against the Green Bay Packers. But here he is today on the first pass of the day. Throws that one out of bounds. Now it's 2nd and 10. Russell Wilson, pump fake right. He's sent his feet. He's got plenty of time, and finally time runs out. He's hit and he's sacked for a big loss. One big downfall for this Seattle Seahawks team is for the offense, but especially the offensive line. So our defensive line should be able to take advantage of that as Russell Wilson completes a 7-yard pass, but it's going to be a 3 and out for the Seattle Seahawks. So here comes Brian Hoyer throwing for just over 100 yards and 2 picks against Carolina. The running game is what won us that game, but he has got to be much better today against Seattle if we want a chance to win. There's an 8-yard completion to George Kittle. Now it's 2nd and 2, going to hand this one off to Carlos Hyde. He's going to pick up about 2-3 yards and gets the first down. Now 1st and 10. Here is Brian Hoyer stepping up. He's going to pass this one right to George Kittle, who picks up another 7 yards. That's a nice completion. Now 3rd and inches. It's going to be Hyde in the backfield, giving this one to Hyde. He's going to plow forward, and they're going to give him the first down. No, they're actually going to get 4th and inches. I thought that was going to be a first down, but it's 4th and inches. We had to punt it right back. But on 2nd and 7, Russell Wilson is sacked, and Eli Harold picks up the fumble. So, give us the first down. 1st and 10 from Seattle's 17-yard line. That's the way to get pressure on Russell Wilson, but Brian Hoyer completely missed his man in the flats, run the drag route, tried to force over the middle of the Kittle, and Bobby Wagner's right there to pick it off in the QB spy. So both teams have a turnover here to start the day, and here's Thomas Rawls having a nice run there for 12 yards. I'm changing up the sliders each week till I find a good one that I enjoy a lot, because I've not found one that I enjoy very much. On 3rd and 9, though, Russell Wilson's going to scramble, throw across his body, and he finds Jimmy Graham in the San Francisco territory for a big completion. Now 1st and 10, going to fake this one to Thomas Rawls. Here comes the pressure. It's picked up well by Rawls. Russell Wilson is scrambling right. Throws this one on the run. Deep back of the end zone. It's leaped and caught by Paul Richardson. He goes up and gets it, but we have got to make a play on that. Put a 38-yard touchdown. Russell Wilson scrambles right, throws it deep, and finds his man Paul Richardson for the big touchdown of 38 yards. And it's a 7-0 lead for Seattle. Now 1st and 10, trying to find our tight end there. It's going to be a 3rd and 13 though, as that one was broken up. It's going to be a throw left. We're going to find George Kittle for a 18-yard completion and a first down. Now 1st and 10, play action to Carlos Hyde. Here comes the pressure though, and Brian Hoyer sacked. McDowell gets to him. The first sack of the day there for McDowell. Now 3rd and 23. Brian Hoyer gets off one tackler. He's going to scramble right. Throw this one downfield. What a play by Brian Hoyer. Finding George Kittle. 23-yard completion. 1st and 10 is Breda. Breda's going to get through the middle. He's going to pick up a 13-yard rush. 2nd and 10 now. Brian Hoyer's dropping back. Here comes the pressure. He's going to scramble right with this one. No one's getting open. He fumbles the football. It's picked up by Jeremy Lane. Jeremy Lane down the sideline. The offensive line's trying to get to him, and they're not going to get to him. Joe Staley can't reach him. And Jeremy Lane takes it to the house. And they are up 14-0 in the first quarter. Having a nice drive there with Brian Hoyer, who made an exceptional play to even pick up the first down at 3rd and 23. But now he gets sacked there for a loss of 8. Now 2nd and 8. Going to dump this one right side to Carlos Hyde. Hyde's going to juke, but a nice open field tackle there by Cam Chancellor. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now. Brian Hoyer's dropping back. He's going to throw over the middle. He's going to find George Kittle, who makes a diving play. Beautiful reception by George Kittle. 2nd and 9, play action. Brian Hoyer Hoyer's dropping back. Here comes the pressure. He throws it downfield. That one's almost picked off, but incomplete. 3rd and 9. Hoyer dropping back again. Here comes the pressure. He's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. We're going to have to punt it from our own 44. Here comes the punt. That one is a nice one. It's going to bounce at about the 8-yard line and dribble out at the 3. It's going to be a long drive for Russell Wilson in this offense. If they can get anything out of it, Thomas Rawls is tripped up. He loses one. It's 2nd and 10 from the 2. Russell Wilson, he's going to get pressure. He's going to try to scramble right. But here comes the defender. He's sacked. It's a safety. Our first points of the game come on a safety there. Defensive line making a play, and it's 14-2. So the offense can really cut into this lead. It's Brian Hoyer on 1st and 10, and he's going down. Michael Bennett gets another sack on the QB there. It's 3rd and 19. Hoyer dropping back. He's going to float this one over the middle. He's going to find the receiver who's blown up, and that's incomplete. Robinson can't hold on to that one, and I don't blame him. Now it's 2nd and 10. They're going to hand this one off to Thomas Rawls. He runs up the middle for only about a 1-yard gain, so it's going to be a 3rd and 9. Russell Wilson fakes this one to Eddie Lacy. He's going to scramble right. He's going to scramble back left. He's going to set his feet. He's going to throw left. That's intercepted by Ray Armstrong. Ray Armstrong down the sideline into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Russell Wilson was very indecisive on that one. Scramble right, scramble back left, finally set his feet, tried to throw to the sideline, and Ray Armstrong, who is filling in for an injured Reuben Foster and an injured Malcolm Smith, gets the interception, and the defense has all 9 of our points. They're responsible for all 9. It's 14-9 now here in the first half. Russell Wilson play action, throws over the middle. He's going to find Darboh with the diving catch there. It's going to be a 1st down for Seattle. 1st and 10 play action. Here's Russell Wilson scrambling left with this one. He's going to step up and rush with it. He's going to slide, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 1 now. Play action with Thomas Rawls. He's going to throw this one right to Richardson. Richardson makes a juke move, and he's going to pick up the 1st down and gain of 6. Russell Wilson's over 100 yards on the day. 1st and 10, a sweep left to Thomas Rawls. He picks up some nice blocks. He's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Thomas Rawls. The sweep to the left side. A good play call. We had 2 defensive backs out there. Both picked up well, and they score the touchdown, take the 21-9 lead. So 1st and 10 for Brian Hoyer. He's going to get off 1 sack, tackler, and Cliff Avrill's there, the 2nd one, and takes him down. Sets up a 3rd and 15. Throw this one left to Garcon, who picks up 14, but can't get the 1st down. We're going to have to punt it back to Russell Wilson and the offense. 2nd and 7, DeForest Buckner, who had the safety in the first quarter, gets the tackle there. It's going to be a 3rd and 9. Here comes the pressure. Russell Wilson's hit and sacked. Good coverage downfield. Solomon Thomas gets his 2nd sack of the day. The rookie playing big against one of our rivals, the Seattle Seahawks. So now here we have a 2-minute drive to go. 2nd and 1, going to throw left. Going to find Pierre Garcon. We can cut it to a 1-possession game here before half with a score, with a touchdown. 2nd and 12, though. Here's Brian Hoyer trying to step up in the pocket. And there's nothing open downfield. He is sacked, and they're going to call a timeout. It's 3rd and 22. Going to set up a screen left-sided Judzik. I don't even know how to say his name, but he's our best player, and he's going to fight forward. He's going to get to the 45, but just short of the 1st down marker. So we're going to punt on 4th and 1 from our own 45. I pinned him at their 3 last time. This time it's going to bounce at the 5. It's going to dribble at the 2, and he's going to be picked up at the 2-yard line. They get a 3-yard rush. And we head to the half, down 21-9. A rough first half for the offense in particular. Did not play very well. Let up 7 points of their own on the fumble recovery for a touchdown. Brian Hoyer threw an interception to Bobby Wagner. The defense has a safety and a pick 6, and that's the only reason why we have our 9 points. 23 rushing yards is not going to cut it. The Seattle offense hasn't even looked that good. Russell Wilson 6 for 9 for 107 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Thomas Rawls has 11 carries for 47 yards and the touchdown. But they still have not looked very good. Haven't got much going, as Brian Hoyer is 9 for 17 for 125 yards. Carlos Hyde has a lousy 9 carries for 10 yards. Not good whatsoever. So we're going to come out and try and give it to Carlos Hyde. He's going to pick up the 1st down, but then fumble. Wow, McDowell picks it up. We cannot afford that. Carlos Hyde put one on the turf. in week 1 and does it here once again in week 2. Try to get him going. He had 9 carries for 11 yards 9 carries for 10 yards in the first half. So we try to get him going. He picks up all the yards he had in the first half on one play to start the second half, but he puts it on the turf again. He fumbles, and now here's Russell Wilson in the offense with great field position. 2nd and 4. Going to dump this one down to Thomas Rawls, who catches it, picks up 4, but it's going to be 3rd and inches. They're going to run a play action here. Russell Wilson, he's going to throw over the middle. It's dropped over the middle, incomplete, and they'll tack on a field goal. It's 24-9. So it's down. We're down by 15. The offense is on the field, and Brian Hoyer is just getting pummeled to the ground every time he drops back. Cliff Averill with the sack there. Now 3rd and 14. Throw over the middle is batted up in the air, and it falls incomplete somehow as Hoyer was looking for George Kittle there. And we're going to punt the ball right back to the Seahawks. And on 1st and 10, play action, throw over the middle, going to find Jimmy Graham. Now 1st and 10, it's Russell Wilson dropping back, throw over the middle. He's going to find Wilson there for a nice gain of 8. And it's going to set up a 3rd and 2. Graham in motion. Going to hand this one off to Thomas Rawls up the middle, who fights his way forward. Breaks off 2 tacklers. Thomas Rawls is going to the house. 51-yard touchdown rush by Thomas Rawls. And we had 2 defenders there to take him down. I'm not quite sure what that celebration is. They're right into Ray Armstrong Jr. I'm not quite sure if he enjoys that too much. But a nice run there by Thomas Rawls nonetheless. But 1st and 10 going to run an end round play action. It's going to pick up a nice passing game. Now 1st and 10 play action again. Going to throw over the middle. And here's Goodwin. Finally the offense is clicking a little bit. Driving downfield with 2 big pass plays. 3rd and 5 though. Here's Hoyer dropping back. The pressure comes. Tries to float it over the middle. And just misses his target. And we'll tack on a field goal. It's 31-12. The first points by the offense comes on a field goal on an awful pass by Hoyer. That explains the day for us. 2nd and 9 after a big completion there by Russell Wilson. He's going to dump this down right side to Thomas Rawls, who's having himself a pretty good day of 2 scores already. 3rd and 5 now. Russell Wilson dropping back. He's going to throw right. He's going to find Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham with the first down to the 38-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Hand this one off to Thomas Rawls. He's going to try to break this one outside. He spins and gets around 3 defenders and picks up 8 yards. He's over 100 yards on the day. It's 2nd and 2 now. Play action with Rawls. Russell Wilson. He's got time, but no one's open. Finally throws it deep, and that one is incomplete out of the back of the end zone. Almost found his man. 3rd and 2. Here's play action, but we send the blitz, and we sack Russell Wilson. They're going to punt and trap us at our own 1-yard line. I'm not quite sure how Carlos Hyde got out of there, but we needed it. 2nd and 8. They're going to throw this one right and finally get out of here. It's George Kittle. 3rd and 2 now. Here's Hoyer dropping back. A nice blitz pick up there. Going to try to throw left, and it's incomplete. Hyde picked up the blitz, but still nobody was open. Our receivers are not good enough to get by this Seahawks secondary, and they're just getting blanketed out there. 2nd and 10. Here's Ray Armstrong making a nice play on the left side, getting Thomas Rawls for a loss of 3. Now it's 3rd and 13. Russell Wilson play action, dropping back. He's going to throw this one left and misses his receiver, overthrows the defensive back, and they're going to punt it right back. Goodwin in motion. Here's Hoyer dropping back. He's going to throw left. He's going to find Paulson. Paulson with a nice reception there. A gain of 17. That sends us into the 4th quarter. 1st and 20 after a holding call. Going to check this one down to Goodwin, who picks up a big gain. He's going to get all of it back on Richard Sherman. And it's going to be a 2nd and 3 after a 17-yard pickup. Now we're going to fake the end around once again, but this time Hoyer is hit and sacked. Sheldon Richardson gets to him. Now 3rd and 6. Hoyer throwing this one deep left side to Carlos Hyde on the wheel route. He gets open down to the 5-yard line. Nice right by Carlos Hyde. Gets us 1st and goal from the 5. And Matt Breida says, "Thank you, Carlos Hyde. I'll take it from here." Matt Breida steals the touchdown from Carlos Hyde with a rushing score 5 yards out. And we cut it to 12. So a stop here could go a long way. 1st and 10. Going to find Doug Baldwin on the left side. That's a 6-yard completion. 2nd and 4. Thomas Rawls. He's going to pick up a nice gain of 7 there, and that's a 1st down. 1st and 10. Here's Russell Wilson now. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw over. He's going to find Darboh. Darboh fights forward to about midfield. He picks up 10. Now 2nd and 1. It's Russell Wilson. He's going to throw left. He's going to find Doug Baldwin. The stop we needed has not come so far. He's over 200 yards passing. Russell Wilson is. 1st and 10. There's Wilson over the middle. Another nice pickup of about 16 yards. 1st and 10. Going to play action with Thomas Rawls. float this one deep left side. That one's caught by Richardson in the end zone. Another deep play as he runs into the stands. I'm not quite sure if that's ever even possible, but Richardson catches his second touchdown of the day. 2 deep plays. Russell Wilson likes him as a deep threat, and they get a big score and extend this lead to 19 points and basically put this one out of reach. But the offense is trying to get something going here. Get some pride, take some confidence in the next week, as it looks like we're about to fall to 1-1, but the offense is still out there. But so is Michael Bennett getting his second and a half sack of the day, a loss of 10. It's 2nd and 20 now. Play action by Hoyer. He's going to try to find his man. He's sacked and fumbled. Picks it up himself, but he's sacked once again for a 3rd and 30. Gets hit as he throws, but finds Carlos Hyde on the left side on another wheel route. We like that route, actually, as we finally found it here in the 4th quarter. Here's Hoyer on 4th and 9, going to try to float this right side, and just overthrows Kittle. And that's just how this game went. We looked very poor offensively, and that really resulted in a lot of Seahawks points. We threw an interception after we got a forced fumble sack that set us up in Seattle, inside the red zone of Seattle, but got nothing going, as you see. How it's just absolutely, actually, is even how, no, it's Blair Walsh. As a Viking fan, I find that very, very nice that Blair Walsh just absolutely missed that. But like I said, the offense, we had a safety and a pick 6, and that was basically all of our points. Offensively, as we find Carlos Hyde in the wheel route once again. I wish I would have found that earlier in the first half. 3rd and 10. Here's Hoyer dropping back. Here comes the pressure once again. He throws this one deep right side, and that one is almost picked off by Richard Sherman, but he drops it. 4th and 10, play action. Hoyer, he's going to throw, and that one's incomplete. George Kittle can't hold on to it as it's batted out of his hands, and that will do it. Like I said, the offense was so bad today, but the Seattle Seahawks defense is so good. Jeremy Lane had the fumble recovered for a touchdown. There was 7 points right there for the defense, and then the offense just never getting anything going, giving the Seahawks the ball over and over again in great field position. We had more passing yards, 233. They had 218, but we had 52 rushing yards, and they had 127. Cannot let that happen, especially against the Seattle Seahawks. If they can run the ball, they're going to beat most teams that they play. But, like I said, the offense did not look very good today. We fall to 1-1 after beating the Panthers in Week 1 and losing to the Seahawks here in Week 2. I apologize for the voice. I will get it back for the next one. I sure hope, at least. Hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. And as always, I'm House. Peace.